Hey everyone, this is Jordan with Mankato Home Tours. I'm very excited to introduce you to my brand new website that just officially launched today. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour overview of what it is, what you can do here. It's actually pretty cool, and it's something I've been wanting to work on for quite a while. So this is the main page when you first come here. This is what you're going to see, just a little introduction slider. If you go down just a little bit, it's going to show you some the featured listings that we have shot. Now, featured listings are basically listings that have a video tour associated with them, so you can kind of go in and see how the house actually looks with a video. I indicate whether or not they're 4K or in just 1080p, just so you can get a higher resolution. I scroll a little bit further, have some quick links to some of the photography examples as well as the rates and services, and some testimonials that I've collected over the years from different agents that I've worked with. And yeah, so if you can click on one of these listings, it will bring you into the details of that house. Here's a listing we just recently did with Andrew Kolars of Realty Executives, who has been using video for several years now, actually. Now, this is basically what the page looks like. I tried to make them as little bloat as possible. So the idea is you're not going to be bombarded with ads or a bunch of different data sets and features that you don't really need. The idea is you just come in, you see the address, how many bedrooms and baths, square footage, price, quick description that the agent wrote, lets you know who the agent is and what brokerage they're with. And down, if they have a video associated with it, the video is right below. All right, so if we go back to the main page, just to kind of help you guys with navigation, there's a section called Our Work up here. So there's real estate photography, real estate video, and recent properties we shot. If you go into the real estate photography section, it's going to show you just some examples that I've put into my portfolio of work that I've done for homes in the area. And you can just kind of scroll through these. There's quite a bit in there. Brief description of the photos. You can go into real estate video, and this shows any just a few. And that doesn't show all of the videos, so it'll just take too much space. But there's about eight videos listed in here right now, and I'll probably keep it to 8 to 10 at any given time. But I just don't want to overload people with video. But you can simply just click on whatever video you want to watch, and yeah, that's pretty much that. All right, from here you can go into recent properties. This page will show you every single active listing that I have photographed in the greater Mankato area. So the very top of the page, you'll see a map layout. It'll show you where every house is located using Google Maps. So you can hover over one of these and click on them. It'll show you a brief, just a little preview of what's there. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And then you can obviously filter a little bit right here. Cities, beds, bath, and price range. Again, I wanted to keep it very simple so that you don't get overwhelmed with a bunch of things to click on. By default, you'll see all of the current active listings here. As of right now, there's about 70 some listings. So you can actually narrow this down. We'll say, down to, 200,000-ish. That price range, and what'll happen is it'll update. Whoops. So we go down to 258,000, and it'll automatically update all the available listings within that price range down here. In fact, let me narrow this down even further. We'll do 174,590 to 258, and again, this narrows down all of those price ranges. And it gives you just something that's more realistic within your actual price range. So pretty cool. Now, I'll come back to that in a second. So let's say you see a listing that you want to look at. You go into the details, read the description, look at the photos. And by the way, all the photos on this website are in high definition, meaning they're not pixelated and reduced, like the quality isn't reduced like you might see on some of the syndicated sites, just because they're dealing with like millions of photos. I'm dealing with a couple thousand, if that. So I'm able to, in terms of like actual space costs, I'm able to put like higher resolution photos on there. So one of the new features on this website that's going to be hopefully pretty handy to you guys is this contact an agent section. So The idea is I want to be able to make this site very personal. I want to be able to introduce you guys to the agents that took these photos. If I know when I was first buying my house, I didn't quite know where to start. So I wasn't necessarily working with an agent at that time. I didn't really know anybody who knew any real estate agents personally. So I needed an introduction to an agent. So I wanted to create that for you. So if you want me to introduce you to the agent who shot this, I can set up an introduction for you. All you need to do is just send me your name, address, and just a little bit about why you might be interested in this property, and I will set up an introduction for you with this agent. And yeah. And again, really just the purpose is to make it incredibly easy for you guys. Now, the next section is the rates and services. This has all my rates and services. I'm going to be probably narrowing this down a little bit. There's just a lot of information here, but I want to make it very simple for you guys. There shouldn't be any questions as to how much things cost. They should all be listed here for the most part. Frequently asked questions. These are different questions that actually have been asked over the years that, sometimes on just one occasion, sometimes multiple occasions. I figured I'd put them all right here so you guys can kind of see the different responses to some of those questions. And of course, contact page. Nothing special. I don't have my phone number listed here because I can't really get in and tell you guys how many spam calls I get. And I don't put my email address here either because of how many email addresses I get. With that said, it is info@Mankato Home Tours if you need to email me for some reason. But I just try to avoid putting that out there on the internet. Anyway, that's a brief overview of the website, you guys. I hope you like it. Please stop by and have a look. I'm really curious to get your feedback, any suggestions you might have, and yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and yeah, hopefully I get to work with each and every one of you at some point in the future. Have a great day.